final question I want to ask you. One of the cases you submitted is a succession case.
Yes.
And what came out to me was that this was a succession case of the deceased. The deceased, I believe some lady.
Yes.
Who died sometime. The succession cause was filed in 2008.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Went on, and the submissions were in respect of a summons for injunction filed in 2020.
Yes.
In fact, the submissions are in November. So from the time the succession cause was filed, that is how many years?
2008. That is 2008 to 2020?
To 2020. Yes, that is 12 years.
12 years, yes.
12 years. You would agree with me that that is an inordinately long time.
It is.
It is. Now, you are Chief Justice Yano. Can you tell us some of the interventions you would make to ensure that this kind of case is dealt with expeditiously? This is a succession case. Tell us some of the strategic interventions you would make.
Yes, I may want to look at two. One is to evaluate first what could have really caused the delay in that. But when you look at it, is it lack of enough judges to work on these matters? If that is the case, then we work towards increasing the number of judges. If it is, I look at it also from the issues of bringing in ICT, vibrant ICT. ICT is already there and working on it. Also, I would want to look at mediation, and especially what we have right now, the court-annexed mediation. I see it working in Eldoret very well. And partially I've seen it in Milimani, but in Eldoret it's working very well, and especially on these family issues, because usually most of these matters are taken to the annexed the court annexed mediator, and we are given time. We'd even run from day to day, and it takes only about a week or so, and we are through and we get our judgment.
So I hear three interventions. You talked about mediation. This is a family case.
Yes.
You would promote mediation seriously,
yes,
and would finish these cases.
Yes.
ICT. This is a succession case. It is in, say, it's in Kajiado. How would ICT deal with this kind of issue? Maybe just give us 1 or 2 points.
Thank you very much, my lord. Yes, it's been a problem really, and especially when filing cases physically. You find that you waste a lot of time. You come to court, you're in the court registry, day in, day out, and you find that you can even take about 2-3 days before even filing a matter. And when you look at it, actually, it's not that they're refusing to take your documentations for filing, but it's the caseload. And I've seen what is happening right now. When we file using ICT, unless there is a problem, your filing goes through very fast.
So let me just pause you there. So this one of 20, it will be filed in a day. But how does ICT make sure it doesn't remain in the system for 12 years?
Yes, my lord, tracking. Tracking is very important. So that it will be easy, just at the touch of the button, the judge or the magistrate will know, really, this matter has taken so long, can it be afforded dates?
Okay.
But you see, like when you pile, when we look at our registries, how files are piled up to the roof there, be a bit of a problem for even the judge or the magistrate himself to track. They'll have to depend on the clerks throughout.
And finally, and I'm sure because you have been watching these interviews, you have thought about the last intervention you said would be to increase the number of judges. You are aware we have 40 judges waiting out there to be appointed by His Excellency the President. Tell us how you intend, if you are appointed as Chief Justice, to resolve that particular issue.
Thank you very much, my Lord. Yes, the lack of those 40 judges could be said to have immensely contributed to the judiciary being blamed as not really being productive. The question you've asked me is, what would I do to ensure that these judges are processed to come to the mainstream in engaging and doing the judicial, the judicial work in the judiciary, so that to ensure the core mandate of the judiciary is met. As you can see, my Lord, from my CV, one of my core leadership principles is teamwork. I really believe in it. And when I look at the constitution of the Judicial Service Commission, I can see it is so well representative. I think almost all the stakeholders in this country are represented, well represented. I'll take an easier step. My easy step will be this. Directly opposite me sits the Attorney General of this good country of ours. I'll start caucusing with the Attorney General. First and foremost, I start from here. He is the chief legal advisor to the government. We sit down with the members of this commission. First of all, let us evaluate as members, what is the problem? When did the rain beat us? Let us first of all caucus from here, discuss, exhaust, and come up with a way forward. And for me, if we can be able to do that, come up with a way forward, then if the next way forward is to go and see or meet with the appointing authority, then it would have come. It is an initiative of Judicial Service Commission. So would be there with the Attorney General, and it will be upon maybe the Judicial Service Commission to say, maybe the Chief Justice, Bwana AG, another two, move together, go and see the appointing body and ask him, kindly, let us have this country move. Swear for us these 40 judges. That way, we can be able to use that link properly, because that link is there. It's only that the link, of course, may not be misused, may not be seen to be misused by eroding the independence of the judiciary. And when Kenyans see 2 or 3 people moving together, then even that connotation of the judiciary is been compromised may not arise. And sometimes I feel like joking. If we have a lady CJ, like for me, I think I just pick a phone call and call Mama Margaret, kindly call me for a cup of tea and get me to know the moods of Mzee. Can he get to hear us? And then I come and talk to my members of the commission, we move and go and meet Mzee for purposes of having this. That's a joke, by the way, my Lord. That is how I'm saying it. Yes.
Thank you, Counsel. Chair, that is the end of my questioning. Thank you.